Hi, my name is Blake Peterson. I'm the Deputy Program Manager and Contractor Partner for the Multifamily Energy Savings Program. As we work through verification requirements in these short form videos, I'd like to spend some time focused on invoice submittals today. The purpose of reviewing this is that you can have all the tools you need to submit everything correctly the first time, which will expedite review and ultimately expedite the payment for your project. So with that in mind, let's look at a real example invoice here. We'll go over the program specific elements because everyone's invoices may be different. We'll just focus on the parts that may be unusual and certainly that the program needs to complete a verification. So first, looking at this invoice, are payment terms listed. In this case, it says due on completion, could be paid, etc. But that's one thing to make note of. Are all installed measures accounted for on the invoice? And very importantly, do they have quantities and do they have model numbers associated with them? Consistency across all the different documents in a verification package is really key. So these model numbers should match the specification sheets you submitted during scope of work development, as well as the post-install photos that you'll be submitting as another component of the verification package. So make sure the model numbers match across and the quantities and so on. And in the same spirit, the total costs at the bottom of this first page should match the total cost on the signed project verification form that you'll have submitted. So checking all those things for consistency. And we can move on to page 2. In the north, the program requires material and labor costs to be broken out, to be separated. So you'll see that here across the columns. You can also include sections for other costs like permit fees or equipment rentals, things like that, cranes, whatever it might be. If you are submitting other costs in that way, please attach receipts for all of those with the invoice submittal. To reiterate, the most common issue and the most common delay we find in the verification process in general is inconsistency between the different documents. So just please review your model numbers, all the measures that were installed, quantities, and so on, total cost. It can save a lot of time in the end if those are, carefully checked before submitting to the program. And if you run into any questions, your energy advisor can provide a template or just generally guide you through the process where needed. So I hope this overview helped to understand some of the MFES program requirements and can be used as a reference when you're submitting materials in the future. We'll see you in the next contractor tip video. Thank you very much.